Hello again, I'm back with a bit more accordion mini. We finished this first side, but you can probably see from the picture I've added one more little piece to this first page. This tag was a little bit heavy, and every time I lifted it up it was tipping. It wasn't falling out, but it was tipping. So I've done just another corner, exactly the same, but obviously a lot smaller, just to put that in. And it's still quite a loose fit. I think these envelope corners sometimes are. If you don't like that, you can do what I've done, and I've just made another photo mat with two different pattern papers on, decorated with die cuts, and that'll just pop in there to tighten that whole thing up a little bit. And now we're going to do side 2. This will be the back page. I'm going to leave that for a moment and concentrate on these 2 pages. For this first one, again, I really like the flower and I like the bird cage. So what I decided to do for this one was a vertical belly band, and I've made it already. I've made it here, and it's literally just a strip of paper 1.5 inches wide. 1.25 inches wide, sorry. I laid it on, marked with a pencil where my paper ended here and at the top. Obviously there's a bit of a slant here, so mark it carefully, folded along that line, and then just snipped off the corners just so that they don't show when you glue it on. So that's going to be glued on here. If my glue works, I'll do that. Oh good, we've got a bit of glue. This quick dry is probably my favourite glue, but I do use others as well. For most of the patterned paper I tend to use, if it's small pieces like this, I tend to use glue stick. On there. A bigger one obviously for the bigger sheets, and this is just a really cheap glue stick that I bought at some UK shop called The Works. I think it was £1.99 for 4 different sized ones, and it works really well. I've used it in other albums and not had any problems, so I don't know, as far as I'm concerned they're not meant to be necessarily forever. I never put, for example, original photographs in my albums, they're always copies. So for under here we're going to have a photo mat, which I've already cut out and done, pattern paper on this side, and just for a change I cut out a die cut from Labels 4, Spellbinders Labels 4, on my ledger paper. And just stamped around the edge with a obviously a swirly stamp, so that's going to slide under there. And I've repeated the tag that we've got on the other side, this one, but this time I've cut it out in pattern paper. It's perhaps a bit hard to see the pattern, it's almost plain, but there are little tiny dots on it, which is quite pretty. It's the reverse side of one of these. Can't remember which one now. It's the reverse side of this one, and I've tied the green ribbon on again, and that will also slide under there. What I'll do to finish this off is cut out the swirl and put that up the centre here, and put some little bit of bling on there. Okay, so I'll finish that off camera. And then for this one, with this tag and the other belly band, it's a little bit lacy, this one, and this cut out here. So I've got this really lovely Marion Creatables oval lace die. I really like her dies, they cut beautifully. So I've cut that out in the black, and I've cut it out twice in the card. Oops. So it cuts beautifully, it does, but you do have to poke all the bits out, which is a bit time consuming. So I've cut it out twice in the card, once in the pattern paper, so it's more chipboardy, and I'm going to glue that using my quick dry to this page, and I'll glue it down all the way round on that one, and then I'm going to decorate it with the flower that I've used on the other side, which is from the same die, 3 layers, which I'll glue together with the bling in the centre, and I'm just going to put that in the bottom corner and lift it up on a bit of foam tape so that it sits nicely over the top of this picture frame, or whatever you like to call it, photo mat. And obviously I won't glue it, and then any photograph, you can cut an oval template and make a photograph that can fit in there. So that's probably where I'm going to finish this video. I'll complete those off camera, come back and do the back page and the front page. Thank you for watching.